Hello everyone, I am back with more counselor react videos. Today I am going to be everyone's favorite Suicide Boys, and I'm going to be doing their song Lowkey and Shrimp Po Boy. Right? As you guys know, I'm going to be looking at this from a counseling perspective, and I'm just going to be giving my interpretation of the lyrics and video. With that said, let's get right into it. Don't forget to drop your song recommendations below.
I got the trick, get me ducking. All of these bitches ain't gon' give me no. Can't know the conversation with no one with my cousin. He tell me don't worry, the money is coming. These bitches, so I end up ducking the ground. Lay low at the bottom of a tulip bed. They know Ruby got a lot of useless thread. Cut me up and let me rest. There ain't nothing in my chest. I look at that cause my death. I'm all the
Okay, let's start from the beginning of this song. They were talking about waiting to basically make it big. So I'm wondering if this song was maybe towards the earlier stages of their career before they became successful. The next part of this is maybe having a little bit of impatience for that success. He says something like, am I gonna get it before I'm dug into the ground? Or like, basically, am I gonna get this before I die? Am I gonna become successful? I know a couple of you mentioned a few times that they made this like pact that if they didn't become successful, then they didn't want to be here. I don't know if I'm saying that correctly, but that's also a possibility. They also talk a lot about having this hollowness, so maybe not finding their full purpose at this time in their life, or feeling like they weren't gonna get it in time. So again, just a little bit of impatience there.
Dope sick with a cut wrist. Little bad bitch saying it's a plot twist. When you cut it, you wouldn't even a little piss. Just a square one with my hand on the gun. Mama screaming, son, don't do it. I love you, don't do it, don't do it, don't do it. I can't you see that I need all the prescriptions. This ain't no living. It's only a vision, a vicious cycle that is my addiction.
Okay, and so, you know, we're bringing back maybe some self-harm behavior, suicidal ideation. There is mention of a woman or some type of relationship that was toxic. They weren't able to communicate well with each other, and maybe it spiraled him into this depressive state to where he would go back to those self-harm behaviors. That's my take on this, my key takeaways. Let's go ahead and move on to Shrimp Po Boy.
Young sex symbol, ashes on the cross. All my bitches lost, depressed motherfuckers. Never show no love, got a blunt ways tweaking. Sleeping through the weekend, suicidal seasons, I just wanna die. Don't have no fucking reason. Creeping out the basement, inside my heart vacant. Slice me wide open cause I'm too fucking impatient.
Okay, so I just feel like sometimes I feel like there's not much more that I can say about them. Obviously, this was written at a time where they were still in their addiction. They mention, well, at least they're talking a lot about their addiction in this song. A lot of times when they mention or bring up substance abuse, they also kind of throw in there that depressive mood. And usually when we see substance abuse, we also see anxiety, depression, schizophrenia sometimes, and other mental health disorders. Usually substance abuse is a comorbid disease, meaning it's usually supported by another mental health disorder. It's very rare to kind of see substance abuse on its own. From what they're saying, it really does sound like, to me, this is a coping mechanism to kind of deal with some of the more depressive thoughts that they have. So kind of like not wanting to be here, not knowing why, going through depression and not being on medication to kind of help balance that hormone. He mentions being impatient in this, which I find really funny because I actually brought that up in the previous video that we just watched. And I do think that being impatient, waiting for the success, definitely played a role into maybe that depressive mood, not knowing when they were gonna get out of this. However, after reviewing some of their other videos, I realized that once they got to success, they really didn't find much difference in mental health. And that could be for a number of reasons. The substance abuse, maybe some genetic depression, medical depression, and not really finding help for those specific things. Gaining money, gaining fame, gaining success is not going to change depression, anxiety that is severe. You're gonna have to work with a therapist or maybe talk to your doctor and get prescribed some form of medication. The most effective form of treatment that we have seen across the board is therapy and medication combined.
Chill. Fuck making the bill, I mean I'm making enough money to pay the bills. Still working in the pizza kitchen, itching to be free of this shit. I know Slick was cleaning dishes, wishing everything was finger licking. Just think I'm only beginning to crawl out of my shell. Reading bullets on the coffee table. I'm the son of the snake, I'm both the Cain and Abel. Smoking depth.
So again, this verse is very similar to the first one. They're talking about being impatient, wanting success, a lot of substance abuse. They mention a little bit of maybe their faith or mocking religion in a way by saying, you know, I'm the snake's son. I'm, you know, for me, that's implication of some sort of religious purposes. Not sure. He ends that verse with, it ends with me being rich, sad, and alone. So even though they're impatient, they're waiting for the success, they think this is gonna like change their life, change their outlook, change their mental health disorders and substance abuse. He still predicts that he's gonna end up sad and alone at the end of this because they're not dealing with the true issue, which is the mental health, which is the alcohol, the drugs. So it's gonna continue until that is taken care of.
I gotta stay patient, chill with my base, smoke good, get laid. The thing that I made is where super been the state. Bone rips to my base, sipping on a half a case, take some shrooms to escape. Super made with no cake.
Okay, so the final verse to me sounds a lot like indulgence. So the other side of the abuse, the substance abuse, I mean, and the chaos that is the mind, that has become their mental state. So it's kind of like, yeah, everything's okay, you know, everything's, you know, kind of on fire right now, but there are some good things. It's, you know, we can relax, we can escape through our form of medication, which is the alcohol, the drugs, the women. What's the word I'm looking for? The quick gratification, fast gratification of being able to get something right away. But what happens is once that thing is gone or done and you're bored of it, then you're just feeling empty and hollow again. Okay, you guys, I really hope you enjoyed this video. Make sure to hit that like and subscribe button so that when the next video comes out, you'll be there. Don't forget to put your song recommendations down below in the comments, and I'll see you guys next time.